Now, Cedric Johnson sitting with me, veteran Ole Miss defensive end. And let's start with you. First of all, you battled some injuries last year. How you feeling?
100%. I'm feeling great.
Feeling good?
Great, yes, sir. Been rehabbing throughout the whole year. I've been a lot better. I'm ready to go, ready to play.
How hard is that for you? I mean, you spend all offseason working. You have a big year, and then injuries happen. How do you battle that mentally, getting through that?
Really, it's a lot of help came from my coach and the guys around me. They know I'm still a good player. They know if it wasn't for these injuries, I would have did a lot better. And I don't even like to try and blame the injuries. I feel like it's all on me. Like I don't want to try and put any blame on those, but really just my guys, them staying around me, staying positive, me trying to stay in a positive headspace and just get through it. Just doing the best I can for the team, playing in those games, just doing what I can.
So, what is the one thing, absent health, of course, that you've spent this offseason working on? What's that one part of your game that you thought, yeah, I got to be a little bit better here?
I really think just honing on my run defense, and really cleaning up my pass rush. There's small things, small details on finishing my rushes and just finishing at the top of the rushes.
So let's get into that a little bit. What is that small detail you're talking about in pass rush? What's that thing that you've been working on?
But I believe it's just bursting off the top of the rush or clearing off the top of the rush and just making a cleaner tackle on the quarterback.
And so you played against a lot of great offensive linemen in your time. Who was the most difficult tackle that you've had to rush the passer against?
No, what was his name? I think Charles Cross, I believe.
Okay,
Mississippi
yeah,
State.
Mississippi
He's pretty
State,
good.
first round pick. He's with Seattle now.
He gave me a tough.
You got a smile out of that guy over there.
Yeah,
by the
I'm
way.
sure.
Yeah, he was. He's certainly a good one. So, new defensive coordinator Pete Golding. What is the biggest difference from last year schematically and this year with Pete Golding versus his predecessor?
Trying not to go too much into scheme, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot more fun for the D line.
Okay.
We're gonna have a lot more fun coming off the edges, coming off in all kinds of different ways. Just how we line up, scheme wise. Just it's gonna be fun for us.
In personality, what's he like?
He's funny. He's pretty funny. If you don't know, I mean, you probably wouldn't know. He doesn't post like Kiffin on Twitter, but he's pretty funny. If you didn't know,
if he didn't have the gray hair, you would think he's like hanging out at fraternity row or something.
Yeah. But he's a pretty fun coach. Funny, very detailed, particular in the scheme. So I really like him a lot.
So when you found out that he was going to be your next defensive coordinator, did you get excited knowing, I mean, the pedigree of the guys that he has coached that are now in the NFL making all kinds of money too there?
Definitely. Just knowing where he even came from, seeing the guys that he's coached, it got me excited. I'm like, he could take us to the next level. He could take me to the next level. So I got excited.
So what are those conversations with you and him personally like when he's talking about, hey, next level stuff? What does he tell you? What does he think that you're or do you talk about a professional prospect with your coaches? Does he tell you what kind of pro he thinks you can be?
Now we haven't really gone into detail into that really. He just feel like he just believes I can do a lot for the defense this year and be a big key point of it.
Do you think about that? Is that hard to stop thinking about, hey, I've got a season here, but if I play well, I get to go to the NFL? And is that something that you think about?
Yes, to say the least, yes. It's always on my mind, but I try and just stay in the present, stay where my team needs me.
Do you have a favorite team?
NFL team?
Yeah, favorite NFL team.
I say the Vikings. That's what my brothers got to.
Yeah, the skull.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, and we're Saints guys, so now we don't like you. But that's okay. I mean,
honestly, Saints would have been my go-to, honestly. Yeah. But just because my brother's there, I just said
awesome.
the Vikings.
Yeah, that's really cool. So now that this season's about to be here, football's the focus. But I asked DeAndre the same question. What do you do when you're not football, when you're not working out, when you're not watching film, when you're not at practice? What do you do to kill your time otherwise?
On the game 24/7 with my friends back at home. If I'm not doing anything.
Which one?
I've been playing Destiny 2 lately.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm not doing anything football related, school related, it's Destiny 2.
Okay. Yeah, I played Destiny. I was a big Halo guy growing up. I'm a
Mm.
little bit older than you. But so I played a lot of Halo, and honestly, this is embarrassing. I'm 31 years old, and I'm a father. I still play video games with my friends.
That's not embarrassing. My dad's like 50.
He games with you?
He's playing games.
Good. See, I don't need to be embarrassed now for saying I play video games.
No. My dad, he's been playing for years. He got me in a game.
We're on Fortnite now, though. And I know that's yeah. See,
no.
yeah, and the building,
Yeah.
it messes with me. So your position group
Mhm.
is really new,
Yes.
but what's interesting is it's new faces,
Mhm.
but guys that have played a lot of football.
Mm-hmm.
So you played a lot of football yourself.
Mhm.
Is it different when it's somebody like Stephon Wynn who has played 6 seasons of college football versus introducing a freshman to the room?
Yes. Steph just come in. He knows what the deal is. Basically, he's been in the game for a while. He knows what everything is. He knows how these systems run. He knows the system basically. It's just but a new guy. You gotta teach him few more things, a lot more things. Honestly, just get him along with the ropes. Just show him how we do things. Show him how hard we go. But it's a completely different dynamic for sure.
Does that not mess with team chemistry, but do you guys find when portal guys come in that it's a little bit different in terms of how the existing players feel about that? Is that an issue, or is it easily adaptable for you where it's just like recruiting?
I feel like it's easily adaptable for me. Because you're still bringing in a new guy, but one just already has college experience. So I feel like it's easier to mesh him within the team than maybe a freshman because we got to teach him everything of how we do things at Ole Miss. Then we got to mesh him into the team, mesh him into the brotherhood. But I feel like with the transfer, it's just we got to get him into the brotherhood. He usually knows how things run. He usually knows how things college works. So it's just a smoother transition. I feel for a transfer.
A lot of things have changed since you've started playing college football. Now you can start making money, and you
Yes.
won't get in trouble for it.
Mhm.
The transfer portal is just kind of a free for all, but you're a bit of a unicorn. You didn't go anywhere.
Yes.
You've been at Ole Miss. What has this is kind of a bad question, forgive me, but why have you decided to stay at Ole Miss the whole
Um,
time and not even entertain that?
I personally just haven't had a reason, or a good reason. I feel like a lot of people, like not to talk on this situation, but I feel like most of them have very good reasons. Some may not, but I feel like a lot of them do have good reasons, where it's coaching situations, maybe depth situations. But I feel like it's been beneficial to those guys. But for me, Ole Miss has been good to me, and I feel like it's just been
No
there's
reason to.
no
Yeah, it's
reason at
just
all.
when they're good to you, you're good right back. So I asked a different player this the other day. The most difficult environment in the SEC that you've played in. Not best team that you played against. I'm talking about stadium environment on the road. What was the toughest game you've played in?
Tennessee easily. Tennessee for
That
sure.
was wild,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that was crazy. The craziest
Did you
game
get
I've
hit
been.
with anything?
Nah, luckily no, no. But that was for sure easiest, the craziest game, loudest game I've been to. Um, Throwing stuff on the field. I mean, it's just a crazy experience
So
overall.
going into that, did they kind of prepare you guys for, hey, these 100,000 people hate your coach with a burning passion like you've never seen? Did they kind of prep you for that, or were you kind of shocked that these people are throwing stuff at Lane
I didn't.
Kiffin?
I didn't think. I didn't think it was gonna get to that point. But like based off Twitter, I was like, okay, they hate coaches' guts. But like, I didn't think it was gonna get to that point. And like, we were kind of preparing, like, okay, it's gonna be loud in the stadium, like having the speakers going during practice, like making crowd noise. But like, I didn't think it was gonna get that crazy.
That was a great game too. I mean, Matt was exceptional, but defensively, you guys were awesome that night too.
Yes, we had a great game. That was a fun game. Um,
What's your favorite game?
ooh,
Favorite win?
favorite win.
I know a lot of fans that would tell you it's that one.
Yeah, that one was pretty crazy. Kentucky last year was crazy. Um, the Egg Bowl 2021,
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty crazy.
In Starkville.
Yes, those all those games were pretty fun. Those are definitely like in my top five.
So we asked DeAndre this earlier. I know you guys say 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. Do you ever find yourself though looking at the schedule and saying, "Oh man, I get to go to Tuscaloosa in week 4, and I really want to get those guys this time"?
Yes. All the time, really. You just look at the schedule and you say, "Ah, there's gonna be a good game, or there's gonna be a crazy game." But then I just think like, okay, gotta be where my feet are. Just taking one day at a time, one team at a time, one practice at a time. Just trying to stay where I am.
Yeah, for sure. And then Mercer week 1, New Orleans in week 2. Can you prepare for heat like that? I know you've got training camp coming up and stuff, but I've been talking to friends about that game in particular. 2:30 in New Orleans outside. I mean, you walk out of your hotel room, you're going to be sweating.
Mhm.
How do can you prepare for that?
I mean, you can try as hard as you want, but I feel like ultimately, I personally don't think you can. I mean, you can't really prepare until you're truly out there. I mean, but by then it's too late. So it's just you either been working, preparing yourself for it, or trying to prepare for it. But I feel like no matter when you get into it, it's no true way to be ready for it.
Well, congratulations on the success so far, and good luck this season, man. Thank you so much.